Hi everyone, welcome back to SmartModel Railroading. I want to go over what it took to build this layout. Alright, the first thing I did was I sat down with graph paper, had 1" by 1" blocks on it, and I started drawing it. I measured the room and spaced off the room on that graph paper. I used paper that was 24 inches by 32 inches with 1" blocks on it. You can buy that at Walmart. I will post and put that up there where you can get it and what the SKU number is on it. I went every inch was equivalent to 6 inches. So every 2 by 2 inches was 12-inch square. Right? It made it real easy to start swinging with a compass and a protractor and a ruler. And I put the room size on there and started working with what I wanted. I based on the fact that at my age, I did not want any duck unders. I didn't want any lift out sections. And I didn't want any aisles that were too narrow. I also wanted to be able to reach everything no matter where it was. With that, let me turn the camera around and we'll start looking at the layout. Okay, this is a small scale schematic of my layout. I'm 12 feet across this area, 9.5 feet here, and 8.5 feet up this wall. All right. My lowest point to the ground is 42 inches, happens to be right here. It's a twisted dog bone, but it's sort of one over the other. There's 200 feet of main line here. If I start on this outside rail here, it works its way all the way through, around, comes all the way up here. Now I'm at the highest point, which happens to be this area right in here. It's coming around. I've got a little yard in here. And now it's headed back down again. Comes all the way down. They're running side by side. I'm going to stay here where they meet. Now they're next to each other, they stay next to each other, right? That's almost 100 feet right there. Comes around, through here. This is a reversing section, brings it right back in, right? But here, now I'm climbing uphill, and I'm going to the yard on this side. Comes right into here, right around again, and starts climbing back downhill. We're all the way down. We're running along the back. And we come right back to the beginning again. That's 200 feet of main line. I laid this out on the graph paper like I told you. And to make sure that I was able to pass one track over the other and have plenty of clearance, I wanted to maintain a 1.5% grade. So what I did was I took a string right there. Right. It fit on the graph paper perfect. It's 16 inches long. At the 8-inch mark, I put a little black line, one at the 4, one at the 12. When I laid this on the track work, lay it on your track plan, you'll now know how far you're climbing. I wanted to make sure that I maintained a 1.5% grade or less. So on 16 inches, that means I was able to climb 1.5 inches. Right. At 8 inches, I was able to climb 3/4 of an inch. At 4 inches, 3/8 of an inch. Right. Laying all this out on graph paper allowed me to make sure my clearances would work. This is the first layout that I had built that I actually wanted a contour on the outside. I didn't want it squared off. So what I had done was I allowed for mica to be placed over masonite throughout the whole contour here. My background against the wall is 2 feet high, and it's all masonite. It's curved here where these little arrows are. That's my masonite background. Also here, So all this track work underneath is hidden. The top is completely exposed. I can reach over and get to it. I've never had a reason to. Everything runs good. I've got a whole set of track cleaning cars that I run through it all the time. All right. On another video, we'll go over that. But I can run continuously three trains at one time. All right. And if I want, I can run one train at a time and have some fun switching. Getting cars built up in one yard, getting them all the way around to the other yard, break them down, move something back again, all right, and never interfere with the train that's running constantly through. Well, I hope that helped. Please hit the subscribe button, and I hope you hit the like button. Down in the lower corner, there's that little bell. If you hit that, you'll get notifications as I keep adding more programming. I think the next thing I'm going to do is what it takes to keep the railroad clean. We'll go over track cleaning cars and how I keep this clean. Thank you. Have a good day.